welcome to One on One. I'm your host, Carolyn Lewis, Director of the WOUB Center for Public Media. Today we're talking with retired NBA player Manute Bol. Originally from Sudan, Manute has used his success in the NBA in order to dedicate his life to help save the people of Sudan. Thank you, Manute, for joining me today.
Oh, thank you for having me, sir.
At what age did you come to the United States, and what was Sudan like when you came here?
Oh, at that time when I came here in 1983. That time when I came here, the war didn't start it, and then I came here in May '83, and then the same year that when the war broke up, between South and North, and then I went back again 1984 when my father passed away, and it took me a long time to get back here, because the people there in the northern Sudan don't want me to come back, and it was very hard for me.
So what is Sudan like now, and do you go back, and is there any danger for you when you go back?
Yeah, I can go to Southern Sudan, but it's still a bit dangerous in Darfur area, because since peace agreement being signed between the North and South, they turn back and they're fighting people at Darfur. And I've been doing a lot of speaking engagement. I'm trying to educate people, what can be done. This war got to stop, because war went on in my country for 20-something years, and we in Southern Sudan we lost 2.5 million, and now they're fighting again the Darfurian, and Darfurian lost almost like 400,000, and I don't want it to happen. What happened to us happened to Darfurian, but. Nothing been done yet, but I can go to Southern Sudan, but I cannot go to the North, because I speak out about the government, what the government is doing to the people, and they don't want that.
It's been rumored that you've helped the rebels in your native country. Do you face any dangers from that, particularly since you have a role now as Minister of Sudanese Sports and Culture?
Yeah, what happened is, since 1990. No, I think 1988, when our people they ran to Ethiopia. There was, a lot of people were dying there in Ethiopia, and then this congressman from Atlanta, Georgia, his name is Mickey Lilla, he asked me, that you want to go to Ethiopia to see what's going on in the camp. And then I become involved with it, and then 1991, I decided that I was the one here in this country that to speak out about what's going on in my country. How can people help our people? So I, during the season, after the season, I used to go there to the refugee camp, take medicine, books, food, and everything. And then I become involved in it, because I feel that if I don't speak out about what's going on in Southern Sudan, nobody will know, And I tried to educate a lot of people, but people in this country didn't understand, and they didn't believe me at that time.
You've given freely of your finances to help your country, including about $3.5 million to overthrow the dictator. How has this helped or hindered your country, and do you feel like you're just fighting this alone, or do you have help?
No, to me, we were telling American administration, government, during Bill Clinton time, that we should be helped, because Southern Sudanese, we have nobody who was helping us. And I asked them, American government, that our people should be helped, but they didn't do it. And also, they didn't accept the leader, our rebels. They didn't accept it here. They saying that he was a communist. And we told them that he's not a communist. The reason why he's with Mengistu in Ethiopia, because no country can help him. It's only that country was helping him. So we convinced, American government to accept this guy, John Grant, as a leader of Southern Sudan. And, nobody was helping us out, so I got to help out, try to make the movement going, and that's what I did. Then I went back home in 1987. I tried to talk to the government of Sudan there. And what happened is they didn't listen to me, and also they asked me if I want to become a minister of sport, and I told them it's okay with me, but they want me to convert from Christian to Islam, so I didn't take it. I didn't take that job, and I tried to come back. I was held back there for like 43 years, And then I got out the year 2001.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about basketball. I guess that's your passion. How did you, was it something that was just automatic because of your height? Or was it some natural innate ability that you had?
No, it was two of my cousins play basketball. They play national team. And they were talking to me that in my height I can become a better good player. And I didn't believe them. And also at that time, my dad didn't want me to leave my house. You know, he wanted me to be keeping the cows and everything and staying home. They talked to me for almost 2 years, 3 years. And then one time I decided to go to see them playing in the city. So the coach talked me into it. Say, you know, you can become a good player, you can go to the United States and everything. So I tried, I tried practice in the morning and then in the evening. One time I tried to dunk the ball, and my tooth got caught in the net. So I lost one of my tooth, so I decided that now I broke my tooth, I should continue playing basketball. And I continue playing basketball. I play national team, so since 79 to 80, 83, then with American coach Win, saw me playing, doing the clinic. He was doing the clinic in Sudan. And he saw me playing national team, so he invited me to come here, and that's why I came.
You have, and we talked about this a little bit, some health issues. Was it brought about because of basketball or for other
No,
reasons?
I got a bit of bad car accident about 2.5 years ago, June year 2005. I had a bit of car accident. I was in a taxi, and taxi driver was drunk, and then we were rejected in the highway.
So you were ejected out of the vehicle?
Yes. I lost both my hands, and also I got 2 broken bones on my neck, and I bust my head and my knee. So I was in a coma for a month, and I was in the hospital for 6 months. Nobody thought that I was going to walk, but God is great, and He helped me out.
And you walked in here without a cane? Anything?
I was using a cane, till last year.
Yeah.
So last year when I was going to South Africa with the NBA without the border, so I said, I'm going to the warm weather now. I better leave the cane here and let me try without the cane. So, it worked out. It was nice there. Then I went back to Southern Sudan where I was born and got warm weather. And I came back, but I get, both my hand now, arthritis, what it's called like this is a bit hard, but, God is great. I'm happy. I'm walking. And I do a lot of things, like I was invited by youre, to come here to the conference, with the African student here. And I accepted. I want to come and anything I can do to help my people out, it would be nice.
If you could point to anything in your basketball career that really stands out, whether it's college or professional, what would it be that just is most positive for you?
I think the good thing about it is God brought me here as a guy from Africa. In that time was Akeem Olajuwon from Nigeria was playing in the league only. And God brought me here. If God didn't bring me here, I don't think that I have a chance to have my people. I might be dead or alive, if I was in Sudan, in Southern Sudan. And God brought me here and gave me a very good job. And I turned back to help my people out, and I speak out about my people every day. Not only in Sudan, I'm talking about all Africa generally, in a way that if I would not be playing, I would not come to the United States. And, during that time when I was in the league, there was not too many people from Sudan, to speak out about what's going on in Sudan. And I think that God brought me here, and my voice become really good. That's the only one thing I like about it, because I help a lot of people in my country during the wartime, where the bad situation was.
Talk a little bit about that, about the severity of what's going on in Sudan.
What's going on in Sudan was a fight.